is going on, everybody? Today we are back with another Tactical Tuesday. Super excited about this series. Today we're going to be running Operator Solo. The reason we're doing it solo is because I want to kind of give you my opinion of the game. This is strictly my opinion, just based off of the tactical shooter experience that I have playing Squad and Arma 3, as well as Arma 2 and other tactical shooters. So this video may be a little bit longer, but thank you all so much for hanging out and all the love and support. And let's get to it. All right, we're good to go. Get that chambered. Get that chambered. And we've got the MP5 today that we can rock and roll with if we need to. So first and foremost, let's see if we can spy anybody around here. I don't think I'm seeing anybody just yet. Got a guy in the window. We did figure out how to optic last time we played. Let's pull back a minute. Let's reload. One dude just went upstairs. Kind of want to keep my IR light on. All right, let's peek this corner. All right, this room's clear. We're going to take it room by room. Room by room. Room's clear. This is going to be kind of a sketchy situation for us. Let's try to get this top.
You think I could feel that right now?
All right. Downstairs looks clear. All right, let's go up here. Night vision back on. Left side clear, right side clear. Same thing here. Get on this door. It's a little bit buggy, but this is also still just an alpha build, early access. So I can put up with some of the bugs. Let's go ahead and reload. Yep, we're bleeding a little bit. All right, this room's clear. We're gonna go in through this door. He's down. Is he down? Is he down? He's down now. We'll go ahead and reload one more time. Let's get downstairs. There might be one guy outside, possibly. So let's go check. I just want to talk to you guys real quick about the way I ran that. Under night vision like that, I was using that laser as my optic. That's all that was. Alrighty, so in this section, I start talking about the ATAC system in the game a little bit. ATAC stands for Android Team Awareness Kit. It's basically an end user device that gets mounted to your plate carrier or tablet or however you feel like having it set up. So we figured out how to use it during the last time we played. What's cool about this is in game, you can, as I'm demonstrating here, I don't know if you can see it, but you can move the sensor around, the UAV feed around, so you can target different areas. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can get an idea of where everybody is, what's going on around you. One of the notes that I made for this that I think would be really cool to see is maybe a night vision and maybe just a plain daytime or plain camera feed. I think that would be really cool, really helpful. But other than that, I think this is a really cool feature of the game. Personally, I think it adds a lot to the game, and I think that it will add a lot in the future as the game continues to develop. But right now, the only thing you have is white hot, black hot for thermal feed. There is also a feature where you can use your ATAC to drop bombs on target. Once again, super cool feature. I thought it was super handy when we were playing around with it on one of the missions we ran when we were doing our live stream of this and our recording session of it. Just playing around and figuring things out, but it's a cool feature. Needs a little bit of work, but other than that, I really liked the feature of this. Like I said, the camera feed, if we could have a few more options on the camera feed, I think that'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, that's my opinion on this section, which is talking about the ATAC itself. So, let's move on to the next one. We're going to skyline ourselves a little bit here, but hopefully not too much. I want to go around. I want to go around back here and see if I can't get a peek into the area on this hilltop. So we'll do that. We'll get up here. Kind of see if we can't see some folks wandering around, letting their guard down. We're going to stay kind of out of sight right now. Pays to be sneaky sometimes. We're going to crouch while we go up this hill. And there we go. Look at that. Straight down the middle. We should be able to start seeing some people here shortly as they wander around. There we go. Now we can start seeing some people. Now, one thing I have noticed with the vegetation is super, okay, we're clipping through the map a little bit there. The vegetation is super thick, so sometimes it gets a little hard to deal with. Did I drop that guy? As long as we can stay out of sight, we're good right now. Last thing we want to do is let that BTR know where we are, because as soon as we do that, we are in a whole lot of trouble. So if we can pick off folks as they walk through this area, we should be good. We're trying to stay as concealed as possible right now. Basically until we don't have a choice. So I want to touch on the sniping, I guess you could say, the sniper gameplay a little bit here. You can see I clipped through the map a little bit there. I want to touch on the sniper gameplay a little bit here. It's good. It could be better. It's good. I am by no means great when it comes to using sniper rifles in games. I have a really hard time with it just because I'm so used to when I need to focus my shots doing the one eye close, and having all the background really bothers me with that. But that beside the point, because a lot of games are like that. That beside the point, or that's not the point. The point is on this. As you just saw there, I kind of zoomed way in, and the optic went everywhere. I feel like when you start zooming in more and more, it gets really touchy, overly touchy. I had my DPI turned all the way down on my mouse at one point, and it was still like I was flicking my wrist. So the sniping element to this, if you're zoomed too far in, it can be kind of bad. But at the same time, it's not terrible. I've seen a lot worse. So I'm not holding it against the developer at all. I like it. I know Rex Miller, he runs the sniper rifle when we play. He ran it last time we played, and it came in handy. So if you know what you're doing, you're good. If you kind of struggle in that area like I do, give it a shot. Try it out. They do have a shooting range you can play on, a shooting range map. That way you can really hone in some of them skills. But that's my opinion on the sniping gameplay. I'm going to kind of skip ahead a little bit in this video, and we'll get to the next portion. All right, so we're pushing up on the town now. I'm going to start talking more in-game about the game. From this point forward, you may hear me repeat myself a few times. I was exhausted when I made this, so here we go. Something to mention about this game. I know I recently watched a video that was published, talking about how the person who published it didn't believe this game was ready for Steam release. I kind of disagree. I mean, it has some bugs, but a lot of games do. I mean, a lot of games that are bigger titles have worse bugs than this guy right there. BTR is moving in now. We're going to move around back this way. Let's see. Can we see the BTR on? BTR just dumped dudes. We're gonna have a couple dudes coming this way. So yeah, that is something that I would like to see, is give the BTR heat signature. BTRs have heat signatures. I don't know if you're even going to watch this, whoever the developer is for this. But if you could figure that out for this mission, that would be clutch. Even if it's only after... Alright, that's clear. We're going to go ahead and start pushing this way. There's a dude right there. Alright, so the weapon sway and the optic sway started to get to me at this point on. I'm going to mention it a couple times in the video, but it is definitely something that is a little over-exaggerated, I believe. I've never dealt with optic sway that bad, no matter how many times I've shot. So, I don't know. Maybe a slight bug to fix. BTR is down. That means we can focus on trying to sneak around and take out some dudes. That's another thing, the little glitchiness of the bodies. Getting that worked out would help out a lot. But the game has a ton of potential. I really enjoy playing this game. I really do. Yeah, it's, you know, it's an alpha. So you can tell it's an alpha. Like, and I'm not holding that against anybody. Game, software development, video game development, it's hard to do. It's really hard to do, and I feel like people don't give enough credit for that. Like, some of these things that people are wanting to see, there's big name companies out there that don't even do some of the stuff that this guy's trying to do. But the fact that I have to, like, actively lean around corners, and the fact that I can camp my weapon and have another optic on it to help me work through these areas, so I can set my primary optic to the distance I want it to be in, the magnification I want it to be in, but I can also have that secondary optic option for situations like this, where I've got to peek around a corner and try to figure out where I'm going to go next. So now we'll start getting into some of the close quarters stuff. We're going to start clearing some buildings, being a little sneaky. Before we do that, we're going to consult our ATAC. All right, where are we? There we are. We're up under that tree. There's possibly a guy on the other side of the wall over here. So let's go this way. And we'll peek and see. Just take a little peekaboo. Little peekaboo. And he's going to do a little dance. But yeah, like the moving the weapon around and losing your optic, that happens. Like, I know from experience that happens. But yeah, like it's a decent game. I enjoy it. I really enjoy tactical shooters. I enjoy Squad, Arma. Some of those games are going to be coming to Tactical Tuesdays down the road. But it's a well put together game. It's a well put together game. I really hope the developer doesn't get discouraged by any possible negative comments that he might be getting, because there's a few of us out there that I mean, there's a few of us that see the potential, and from what I remember the reviews at the time of making this video. Ooh, that scared me. Where'd that shot come from? It sounded super close. Where is that? All right, let's get in here. Let's hunker down real quick. Okay, I see it. Right there. Ooh, not an ideal situation. Reload. Send the chamber forward, or the bolt forward. Pop a couple more rounds into that guy. Get back to canted sight. Just to make sure. Break this back out. So there's a couple dudes who are still moving around the compound. They're still working their way around the area. Check our immediate sectors. We're going to walk out into this field, so I want to make sure there's nobody. All right. We're going to push out and push across. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean this corner and peek it. Looks clear over there. Lean this way and peek it. Clear. We're going to push across to here. We're going to lean and peek. Lean and peek. Clear, clear. All right. Let's move in this way. I do like that you have it's a good in between for me, between squad and Arma. You have the kind of the mechanics of squad thrown in with the mindset of Arma, where you really have to take your time. You have to clear every room. Violence of action is a thing. Like there's a lot in this game that is fairly true to IRL, which I appreciate about it. And like I said, there's some bugs, but that's kind of to be expected. So we've cleared this compound. We're going to go around and work on clearing the other compound or other side of the compound. Oh, dude, danger close, danger real close. The shakiness of the optic, like I'm not 100% sure why he gets so shaky like that. Like that does not really make sense to me. Cause it's almost like he's it's almost like he's swaying with the grass. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. Yeah, like see him being that shaky. the dudes back up. Like, it's not a huge deal, but it is slightly annoying. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like a mechanic of, okay, you're gonna post up on something and brace yourself. Which I will say, one comment that was made that I saw was a tutorial or some sort of like basics, some sort of basic like starter mission would be fairly nice to have. That way you can learn the mechanics of the game, but at the same time, if you play a lot of tactical shooters, you're not going to have issues with this game, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's kind of a learning curve to it, but it's not as bad as what some people are making it out to be. It's really not. Like, it's a good game. It's a well put together game, well built game. If you like tactical shooters, I say spend the handful of dollars to get this. It was $20 US. And I think it was worth the $20 US, my personal opinion. It's challenging. If you're not clearing corners, you're gonna get shot. If you're not playing the game somewhat correctly, then it's not one of them games where you can just kind of run through and be okay and be good. Playing it with a group, if you can get everybody on the same page and everybody somewhat knows what they're doing, it seems like a ton of fun. I could see how soloing it, if you're not used to playing Arma solo, or you're not used to playing some of these other tactical shooters, quote unquote, in a solo capacity. I could see how this game would be hard for you to kind of get used to and play. Now, I can only give my opinion. My opinion, take it for what it is, take it at face value. Obviously, my the main thing that I do with my channel and my community is GTA RP. But with that, I do enjoy tactical shooters quite a bit. I've logged I want to say over 2,000 hours in Arma now. Arma 3. So I did spend a lot of time in the tactical shooter mindset, especially while I was stationed in Guam, because out there, the internet is not the best, and being almost 12 hours away from everybody, it kind of turns into a, well, what am I going to do? I don't really have anybody to hang out and game with, so you start doing a lot of tactical shooters solo. which I don't have an issue with. I think that's kind of what put me in the mindset of clearing rooms by myself in these games and stuff like that. Which does help. Another thing that would be nice to see if it's able to be added is a jump feature. The ability to kind of jump the walls and fences and stuff like that. Because there's been a couple times where I've tried to get the drop on somebody and haven't been able to because there's a wall, so I got to work all the way around to try to get the line that I'm looking for. Did we get everybody? All threats neutralized. All threats neutralized. Ooh. We'll check this corner one more time just to make sure. Peek it and start slicing. Yeah, looks like everybody's down. Let's head to, wait a second. Nope, that's a tree. Let's head over to exfil and see if it'll let us out. But yeah, like that's my honest review of the game. Is if you're used to tactical shooters, if you're used to, if you have a good group of friends that play tactical shooters together or even game together, this can be a fun game. This can be a really fun game. If you don't mind, taking things a little slower, you could always run this game solo. Like, there we go. This isn't a hard game to run solo. It just, you've got to slow down. You've got to slow down the way you play it and the way you approach it. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Tactical Tuesday and my little solo review of Operator. I look forward to seeing, what this game brings, and I look forward to the future of this game. So that's my review of it. That's my deep dive into it. I enjoy it. I like the customization on the weapons. I like the customization on the individual, which I haven't even shown you all that. Look at this. Customize just about everything. This is kind of what I'm running right now. With the boots, the jeans, looking mighty nifty. But yeah, let's say you wanted to run, boom. You wanna run something like that with, let's throw on some Solomons. Oof, look at that. That guy's looking good. That dude knows what he's doing. Let's say you want to change the back panel. Oh, look at that. We got a Mystery Ranch back panel we can throw on there. Or an assault pack. We got a Delta bag. Look at that. You want to change your top? You can change your top. You want to change this to having, let's see. Oh, I done messed up. Let me do this and fix my let me fix my top real quick. Get back down to the rugby shirt. There we go. Let's say for your backpack you want to run the back panel. You can run the back panel. You have the option to make this whatever you want it to be, which I appreciate. I really do appreciate that, because it can make it out to being a very well put together game. So yeah, you want to change up your wristwatch? You can change up your wristwatch. You want to change up your gloves? Cool. Let's do it. Let's change it. You want to throw the mechanics gloves on, like 90% of the military uses? There you go. There's your mechanics gloves. You can run these. Like, there's so many options. The impacts. Oh, you want to change the color? You want to go with that color? You can go with that color. If you want to go with boom, look at that. Look how good that looks. Click cancel, go back out here. Let's see what else. What's another thing? Oh, plate carriers. You want to go through here and you want to figure out what plate carrier you want to run? You have all of these options. Look at all these options. Look at that. You can run that if you want. You got that with your ATAC on it. Like, there's just options unlimited. You want to run something like this? Run something like this. I do like that, actually. I like that a lot. That's nice. That's real nice. Daggum. Like, you just look. Well, that one doesn't have. That was a bad example, but you've got all of these options. You can make these characters in this game whatever you want it to be. Look at that. You can run the old school embedder if you want to. Which I think I'm actually gonna run this. I like this. I like that a lot. Look at that. It's got the antenna relocation. Ooh, yeah, we're running this. Like, this game has a lot of options. There's a lot you can do to it. There's a lot you can make this game your game. Like, there's unlimited amounts of things you can do. But yeah, that's my kind of, I guess you could say, review of Operator. I like what I'm seeing. I like what's going on with it. I think it's got a lot of potential, and I really hope that the developer stays on it, stays after it, and you know, just keeps getting after it, making this a really good game, because it's on its way. It's on its way to being a very, very good game. So, thank you all for joining. Hope you all enjoyed this kind of review and look into Operator. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're into this this style of gaming, and this kind of tactical shooter. And if you guys want, if y'all want to see more kind of game reviews, let me know. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you all for bearing with this video, and if you made it all the way to the end, definitely throw a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you all on the next one.